All right, it's 5:30. We have everybody here that's gonna be here, so we're gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the July 13th, 2021 meeting of the Escambia Children's Trust Board. Once again, I want to thank the county for allowing us to use their room. David is back there recording this, and I think we're on the camera. And I want to thank Ms. Appleyard and Ms. Fournier, who was working with Ms. Appleyard free of service once again to help do so much. So thank you so much. If you are here to speak on public forum, there are forms in the back of the room. So please fill out that form, and you can you may complete the form found on the table and bring it and submit it to Ms. Fournier or to Ms. Appleyard prior to the agenda item or to at the comment at the end. So at this time, we're going to move to the adoption of the agenda that was previously sent out. Has everyone had a chance to review the agenda, and is there a motion to adopt the agenda? Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, we're going to go ahead and vote. All in favor of the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, so the agenda passes. Next, we have to approve the minutes from our last meeting on June 22nd, 2021. I'll give you all a minute to review the minutes.
Unless it was corrected, I think I saw that the attendant showed that Dr. Smith was here. I don't recall him being here in the last meeting. I think he missed the last one.
You're correct, he wasn't here.
Good catch, Mr. Sachs. We will miss you when you're gone.
I also, Madam Chair, and this may be me reading it wrong, but on the July 13th minutes, and I'm looking at the executive committee agenda, so excuse me, my bad, I am reading it wrong. Let me get to the general board meeting.
You're good? Okay. So is there a motion to approve the minutes with the clarification that Dr. Smith was not present at the last meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. And all in favor of the minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, minutes pass. So now we have an update from Mrs. Appleyard.
We are on track with TRIM. We've submitted the documents. We were approved for the letter of credit with the commissioners. Thank you very much. And I think we're just moving along. Nothing specific. The website is up. It's pretty basic, but hopefully easy to navigate. So just let me know if there's anything else.
Yes, so Ms. Appleyard and I did attend the Board of County Commissioner meetings last on July the 8th, and they did approve our line of credit, which is great. So, and then thank you so much to Emily and to Sarah for doing the website. It's very easy to read. So.
Yes, it looks great.
We'll do a report from Exec Committee. This morning, Ms. Woods and myself and met with Ms. Appleyard and Ms. Fournier to review the applicants for the Trust Legal Services. Just as a reminder, we advertised for legal services from June 24th through July 9th. We advertised the Escambia Santa Rosa County Bar Association. We did a paid advertisement with that, and we also put it on our website. The date of responses was due on July the 9th. We received 2 proposals, one from the Lukeman Law Firm and one from Clark Partington. And you each should have one at your desk. They're also going to be posted on our trust website for the public to review. The Exec Committee is going to meet on July 23rd at 8:30 at the Escambia County School Board District offices to score the proposals. And we would welcome any of y'all to come to that meeting if you'd like to be there. It's going to be myself, Ms. Woods, and Dr. Smith to score the proposals to pick the legal firm who is going to help represent us. On August 10th, we will make our recommendation to the board as to who should be the trust legal firm. Does anybody have any questions?
Madam Chair?
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all are going to review, are we going to then vote here at the board as to which one
Yes.
that you recommend? Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to get clarity.
I'm sorry.
Madam Chair, for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
record, I will not be participating in that vote. I'll make sure I fill out my Form 8B, but
Okay,
so that you have a month's notice.
sounds good, thank you. All right, now we'll do our report from the Personnel Committee.
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you. We had a Personnel Committee right before this meeting started at 4 o'clock. We were starting the process to hire an executive director. I think a majority of folks were on the committee today, but a few highlights that I'd like to bring out. We discussed a little bit about the criteria, what we'd be looking for in an executive director. And so after some discussion, we're going to come back, just like we did the bylaws, with a draft of what we're looking for. And so before we get to that point, if there's anybody on the board that wants to make sure that something is listed or a description that you're looking for in an executive director, please email that to Carolyn in advance. We talked about philosophy of character, building trust in the community, and the experience loosely as our overall goal. And it's somebody that's good in finance, budgeting, leadership, all those different qualities. So we're going to be putting that together and bringing that back to the board to do the final approval of that job description. And then, but coinciding with that, or even before we get to that, we want to engage with a search firm that would have national reaches throughout the nation that could have the experience in recruitment of a professional. So that could be local, that could be, we talked about a local preference first, but we also want to make sure that we're just going to open it up for RFPs, and those firms can submit just like we did for the law firm. And so with that being said, we talked about a timeline of August 19th through August 30th that we would open up that process, and then this Personnel Committee would meet again on August 9th at 3:30 at the Greater Little Rock Baptist Church, and look at those qualifications for those search firms. So we want to move forward with it in a fast way, but in doing so, I'd like to ask the board if they would empower the Personnel Committee and its chair to work with the administrator to get that RFP, if there's any expenses incurred by that, to have the power to go ahead and do what we need to do to get that off the ground without coming back to the board next month, waiting during that timeline. So it would after we get the RFP written out and what we're looking for, and we discuss some of that criteria with that firm, that we could go ahead and get the ball rolling. I hope I've explained that simple as enough, but go ahead.
I think you said August 19th rather than July 19th.
Yeah, I did, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
Thank you. So,
Question.
yes,
Remind me how many members of the board are on the Personnel Committee?
raise your hand if you were there today.
Okay, all right.
And
So you
then
have my approval.
And then we're missing, I think, Mr. May. So, yeah, it was, yeah. Okay.
Do we need to make a motion vote on that?
So,
Why don't you make a motion?
well, I was about to say, is there a motion? If somebody, I'd entertain a motion.
Second,
Okay.
your motion for discussion.
You need to make,
Okay, I'll move that the Personnel Committee have the power to move forward with the RFP of a national search firm for the recruitment of an executive director to execute whatever needs to be done, including monetary discretion to pay for those services to get the ball rolling.
And I can second that since I'm not on the committee.
All right, any more discussion on that? All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so that motion passes.
And I believe That was, I missed anything? I think that's about the bullet points that we discussed on that timeline. So, okay, thank you.
Any other discussion from Mr. Pedon's report? Okay. Well, now we're on to the discussion items number 6. This is a very short meeting today. I just want to let you know that our workshop is going to be August 17th. Just a reminder, from 8 to 11. Ted Kircher has volunteered to help us do that for free, and he is going to help us to come up with our mission, our vision, just to give us some more time to talk without having a strict time limit. It's going to be at the Woodlands Community Center, so thank you to Ms. Woods for securing that. It's going to be for free. They've offered to do that for free for us. There's going to be plenty of room for the public to come to watch that, and we will get that. What do you have that address again?
Hold on, let me double check. I think it's 111 Berkeley Drive, but I'll double check.
This will be added to our website calendar of events.
Yes,
Where's the
it may already be
address?
on there. It's already on there.
Once we find the address part.
Yes,
You got the
111
address?
Berkeley Drive,
Yes.
32503.
Any other discussion items?
8 to 11.
Well, I have a question of general, and this is likely to come out in the planning committee, but I've already been asked by representatives of a couple of community organizations about submitting funding request, whatever it may be, to the entity now that we are in existence, and people, more of them becoming aware of that. And any information that I and/or all of us and/or is available in regards to format, timelines, anticipated dates that we'll be accepting those, or anything along those lines.
We have not come up with a set deadline. We do know that we will start receiving funds in November. So before November, we will have, I would imagine we would have the contract proposals out for people to start submitting contracts for service, for monetary funds. Does that sound correct? Our next big goal is to, try to find an executive director, and but we're going to keep moving forward to make sure we do have the funds, because we will get the funds in November to have them pass out by January.
Thank you.
This time, we'll do a call for public comment, and we have Mr. Jones here who would like to speak.
Good evening. I really wanted to introduce myself. I've been to a few meetings, and I wasn't able to do that, so I wanted to take the opportunity to do that tonight. My name is Mark Jones. I'm the president of Family First Network of Lakeview Center. And I've been here about 2 years, and I've been in the field, child welfare field, probably 30 years. So this is kind of my retirement plan here in the Panhandle, and I wanted to introduce myself, and definitely interested in the work of the Children's Trust for sure. Definitely a lot to do what we do.
Well, thank you, and thank you for all that you do for our children. FFN does a great job, so thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Mark, do you work with Sean Salmeda?
I do. He is my brother on the behavioral side of the ledger, yes.
Alrighty.
He had my position for, I want to say, 7 years prior to when I came. So when Dennis Goodspeed left, Sean took his place, and I took Sean's place.
All right, wonderful. Very good.
Yeah, known Sean for a long time.
Very good. He has spoken highly of you, by the way.
Oh, very, very nice.
Yes.
That's a good thing,
As brothers often do.
as brothers often do. It's a
Yes.
sibling thing, right?
I had a chance to negotiate contracts with both Sean and Mark, so.
Oh.
You did, yep.
They're good buddies.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you
Look
very
forward
much
to
for the
working with you.
opportunity.
Madam Chair, just a comment on the prior agenda item regarding the workshop. I'll be inviting Gina Olson to come to that. In the next board meeting, I'll be introducing her formally to the board, and then in the September board meeting, she'll be sitting in the seat. So
Perfect.
she's moving to Pensacola this week, and transitioning her job out in Tallahassee to her person who's taking her position. And then the community development administrator here in Pensacola is retiring at the end of September, so she's transitioning with him at this point. She has a long history in Pensacola, knows Escambia County very well. Spent a lot more time over here than over there, so she's coming home, which is a good thing. So you guys will get to personally meet her in August.
I look forward to getting to know her. Thank you.
I did have one item. Do we need to have like badges? I know like we've been getting invites to participate in different things, and like every other board I sit on has like a badge, so like if we're there to represent the trust, we're identified as a trust board member. So I'm not sure what the process is to get us name badges if we're not sitting up here without our.
I guess we just need a motion to ask for that and approve and let Ms. Appleyard order them for us if that's something that we want. So are you making a motion?
I would like to make a motion to purchase or purchase name badges for the board members.
Is there a second?
Second,
Any discussion?
can we have the logo put on it?
Are we, I mean, in that motion, should there be a cap on costs that we're agreeing to? Or I mean, what kind of badges are we talking
Oh,
about?
just the simple ones that, they don't cost much.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we didn't
Yeah.
know what kind of badges we're talking about.
I would like to make a motion to purchase name badges with the magnet on the top not to exceed $15 each.
That works. Is there a second?
Second,
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, great. I know I was asked to speak on August the 4th, for Dr. Thomas, and I don't know what it's for, but I'm going to Kim Thomas asked me to speak about the trust, and then I know that Tori Woods is going on August 31st to speak with the Presbyterian Women's Group. So yes. Okay. So our next upcoming board meetings, we have it's July 23rd at 8:30 for the executive committee to score the proposals for the two law firms. So any of y'all are welcome to come join us and join us doing that. August the 9th at 3:30, we have the personnel committee meeting at Greater Little Rock. Thank you, Pastor. And then August the 10th at 5:30, board meeting here. And August the 17th, workshop at the Woodlands Community Center.
Madam Chair?
Yes, sir.
One more, I apologize. In the last board meeting, I asked if anyone wanted to participate on the Circuit One Community Alliance, and Ms. Woods indicated that she would like to participate. I didn't hear from anybody else, so I'm allowing, if it's okay with everybody, Ms. Woods will be the representative.
That's great.
Thank you very much. And Ms. Apple will get you the details. I gave that to you. Appleyard, sorry.
Sounds good. All right, is there a motion for adjourn?
So move.
Second? All in favor? Aye. All right, we're adjourned. Thank you, Mr. Sachs, for driving all the way over here for a 20-minute board meeting.
I have meetings tomorrow, it's all good.
Here?
I told
And
you to be
Thursday.
quick.
I'm a two-nighter. I'm doing the days in.